Hello folks, we are again back with the next video. That is, we did till problem number 17. Now we are moving to the problem number 18. Let's read the problem. What does it say? For the curve y equal to 4x cubed minus 2x raised to 5, find all the points at which the tangent passes through the origin. So there is this tangent which is passing through the origin. We have learned from 9th standard itself that a line that passes through the origin has got the equation y equal to mx. Any line that passes through the origin is of the type y equal to mx, where m is the slope of that particular line. So this idea we will be using. They have not told us anything much. They have only told us that this particular tangent, we are looking out for, you have to find out the point where the tangent passes through the origin. So it is like, it is for us to find all the points on the curve where the tangents, when you draw the tangent at those points, it will pass through the origin. That way you have to find. So it can happen at multiple points, or maybe it is happening at a single point or whatever. So that we have to find where the point where, again, it's not an equation, it's only the point. You don't have to find the equation of the tangent, you only have to find the point on the curve where such the thing will happen. The tangent will pass through the origin. So that way. So let's see how that can happen, right? Anyhow, as I told you, that by default, the moment y is given, we will just find dy by dx, and then we will think how we can proceed. So to start with, let's find out dy by dx and keep. So 4 times derivative of x cube is 3x squared and x raised to n minus 1. By now we know it. X raised to 5, again derivative, and x raised to n minus 1. So 5x raised to 4. Like that, derivative is 12x squared minus 10x raised to 4. So this is the derivative. Now we'll clearly go through the question, and we'll try to reframe it in our particular scenario and try to get the answer from there. They have said you find the points on the curve such that the tangent that is drawn at that point passes through the origin. So it's very clear that the tangent that we want is passing through the origin. That means this particular tangent is of the type y equal to mx, where m is the slope of the tangent. And slope of the tangent we know, dy by dx. Let's put all that together. Okay, so let's write. Given that the required tangent, it's passing through the origin, is of the type, why? Because it's passing through the origin, y equal to mx, since it's passing through the origin. You can write that also. So now all this, everything is new. Y is new, m is new, x is new, everything is new. But m we know is the slope of the tangent, and slope we have found out. Though we don't know, because we don't know the point, we don't know it numerically, but we know it generally. So we can write y equal to, slope we know it is dy by dx, which is 12x squared minus 10x raised to 4 into x. This is known to us. And same way, like we did in the previous problem, when we have y on one side and x on the other side, we are absolutely not able to move, because two variables becomes very messy. So what we'll do is the y on this side, we'll try to replace it by x, because you know it, y equal to some x, we know it. So let's replace it so that everything becomes in terms of y. And once everything is in terms of y, then your work is much more easy. Everything is in terms of x, then your work is much more easier. So that's what we're doing. Y, we can call it as 4x cubed minus 2x raised to 5. That's given to us. This let's open up. 12x cubed, we are opening up, minus 10x raised to 5. Now you multiply. So what happens? 4x cubed minus 2x raised to 5, 12x cubed minus 10x raised to 5. Let's have, they are all like terms. So let's have it on one side. Maybe this goes there or this comes here. So 12x cubed, maybe this goes there, minus 4x cubed, minus 10x raised to 5. This goes there, plus 2x raised to 5. What happens? 12 minus 4, 8x cubed, minus 10 plus 2, minus 8x raised to 5. So 8x cubed common, 1 minus x squared equal to 0. Miraculous. Suddenly so many things becoming common. So you are having 8x cubed into 1 minus x squared equal to 0, or maybe if you want one step more, if you want, you can factorize 1 minus x into 1 plus x. We are all aware of the fact that a squared minus b squared always breaks as a minus b into a plus b. So we are breaking it up as a minus b, a plus b, either that way. or later on when you solve, you can solve it by equating this bracket to 0. That way also you can do it. So now what happens is, because the product is 0, each term is 0. 8 can go on the other side, vanishes. You can take the 8 on the other side, 0 by 8 becomes 0, so it vanishes. Then you have to be only bothered about the remaining values. So let's write either that x cube is 0 means x is 0. That hardly matters. If you want, you can write x cube is 0, or 1 minus x is 0, or 1 plus x is 0. That way we'll get x is 0 here, x as 1 here, and x as minus 1. That's it. That's all that the question is all about. Get the point. We have got the x coordinates. Getting the point is not a big issue. You can get it from there. So for each of these, let's get its corresponding y coordinates, and we'll get the point from there. So for x equal to 0, what's our y coordinate? Y is 4x cube. All are zeros only, so it will be 0. For x equal to 1, 4 into 1 cube is 4, 2 into 1 cube is 2, which is 2. X equal to minus 1, y 4 into minus 1 cube, 2 into minus 1 raised to 5. Now these both, because they are odd powers, they will become minus itself. So this will become minus 4, and this will become plus 2. The minus 1 will come here, 2 minus 2 into minus 1 plus 2. Like that, this value is minus 2. So what happens? That gives us our points very, very easily. Required points are, because these values were 0 and 1 or minus 1. Easy to substitute and get the answer. Only minus 1 you have to be a little careful. Otherwise, it's quite okay. So what are our points? Our points are 0, 0, then 1, 2, and then minus 1. Sorry. Minus 1, minus 2. These were our points. 0, 0, 1, 2, and minus 1, minus 2. That's it. We had to find the point. We had to put the condition properly, and then hardly, like, it's just a matter of strategy. We saw y and we knew that we'll not keep things in y, because it's becoming difficult. 2 variables, make it in 1 variable. Since you already know y in terms of x, quickly put it in terms of x, solve it, and get the answer. It's only that much. Hardly matters. Once you're like used to seeing such problems, it just comes like a lightning on your mind, and it flows. Your working just flows. Like, yeah, how can I work? It's like a dead end. You're not able to work. So quickly let me substitute, and then let me get it in terms of x, and then let me work. Works like that. So I think there's scope for one more problem. So let's do the next problem, problem number 19. Let's see what it says. Problem number 19 says that find the points on the curve x squared plus y squared minus 2x minus 3 at which the tangent is parallel to the x-axis. Now x-axis, I hope we have not forgotten the data that x-axis is given by the equation y equal to 0, because it is y equal to 0, its slope is 0. Why? Because you can call it as y equal to mx, and that means y equal to 0 is the x-axis, so that means y equal to 0x plus whatever, plus 0 if you want, and this represents the slope. So the slope of the x-axis is 0. If it's parallel to the x-axis, means it's dy by dx equal to 0 indirectly. That's what they mean. Let's first write the curve. Now the only problem with this curve is it's an implicit function. All this time we were doing explicit. Now y equal to y equal to y equal to. It's not like that here. It's an implicit function. X squared plus y squared. Let me write it correctly. X squared plus y squared minus 2x plus 3 equal to 0. And let me cross check whether it is correct. X squared plus y squared minus 2x minus 3. Minus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. I hope once again I should check. Sorry. That's it. Now, as I told you, implicit, all mixed together. Let's find out dy by dx. Always when we get the curve, our first step is to get the dy by dx. That we do by default. So let's get this. 2x plus 2y dy by dx minus 2. Derivative of x we all know is 1. So nothing to do there. And 3, because it's a constant, doesn't have a derivative. That's it. We can see that there's a 2 common. Why don't we take that 2 out and dump it on the other side? Sorry. And let's take that 2 over here. 0 divided by 2 is 0. No? So that way you are away from that 2. You are left with x plus y dy by dx minus 1 equal to 0. We all know that we want dy by dx. So let's take all the other terms on the other side. So how can we take y times dy by dx minus 1 becomes plus plus x becomes minus x. Sorry. So your dy by dx becomes 1 minus x by y. Yeah. Now they say that given that slope of the tangent um, is parallel to the x-axis. So it means slope of the tangent is equal to slope of x-axis. And I know that slope of x-axis is 0 and slope of the tangent I know is dy by dx. So I'm putting it across. And dy by dx for me, it is 1 minus x by y equal to 0. Why? I take it on the other side. So 0 into y becomes 0. Now it is 1 minus x which is becoming 0, x making it 1. You've got the value of x which we are going to substitute it there so as to get the values of y. So let's get the value for x equal to 1. We are trying to get the values of y. How is it going to be? 1 squared plus y squared we don't know, minus 2 into 1 minus 3 equal to 0. How is it working? This is 1 y squared minus 2 minus 3 minus 5. You can have this going on the other side. 5 minus 1 which is 4. So if y squared is 4, y will be plus or minus 2. So your point. Therefore, the points are 0, 2 and 0, minus 2. Its space constraint is there. But please observe this that it is 0, 2 and 0, minus 2. Those are the 2 points. I hope I'm okay. Sorry. Yeah. The points are, sorry, not 0. Why did I write 0? It should be 1. 1, 2 and 1 minus 2. Correct. These are the points. That's all. So that's how we work out this problem. The next problem, the 20th problem, it's quite a good problem and has been asked number of times in the board exam. Important from the board exam point of view and even concept wise important. So that will be taking in the next video. Goes without saying that all of us have to popularize our channel and by whatever subscriptions and views, etc. And let's see how to make our channel more famous. Thank you.